Arsenal Fan TV America, welcome back. Another episode, another Champions League game here. We're going to talk about it. This is one of two games for the semifinal. Yesterday, we came to you with the mancity Real Madrid, also first leg. Second is next Tuesday. Next Wednesday, because you play a Tuesday and Wednesday, and then a Wednesday and a Tuesday. So this is the first one here for Inter Milan versus AC Milan. Just FYI, this game was at the San Siro, the same venue like next time, but it was AC Milan's home game. What that means that AC Milan are allowed 3/4 of the stadium capacity, right? So 25% of the stadium capacity goes to the Inter fans, and the other 75% of the actual capacity for the San Siro goes to the AC Milan fans. But that was today's game. Now, next week, or this coming week, they will play Tuesday. They will play the first game, and then City and Real Madrid will play in London at the Etihad on Wednesday. So on a Tuesday game at AC Milan and Inter Milan, it's still at the San Siro, but this time, AC Milan has only 25% capacity for their fans, because now it's an Inter Milan home game. So Inter Milan will have 75% capacity from that game. I think Inter Milan has got to qualify. They're just strong. They controlled the game from the get-go. So I think, to me, expectations-wise, I'll tell you up front, AC Milan, I don't know about their injuries and whatnot, and the players that are very important to them that we saw in the stands. One most important goal scorer for them also, we know, that is missing today. So it's really becoming now an impossible task. Inter Milan will have the fans, the stadium going for them, the San Siro. It's a powerful force, that stadium. So they have that, and also they have a 2-0 cushion, which, what happened today's game? Right away, 8th minute. The 8th minute of the game, after 100% control by Inter Milan, and a totally not coming here prepared to win AC Milan, Inter Milan took a wonderful first goal by who? Dzeko, the ex-mancity, ex-Premier League player. He now plays up front, was actually chosen ahead of Lukaku that was on the bench to come in the game, and now we know why. He just, everything he touches is scores. That's what they're saying. So he touched it with the left foot after the ball was crossed over. One time he takes it after kind of putting his body in front of the defender. He muscled, his way through basically, and took that left foot shot one time into goal, 1-0 for Inter. 3 minutes later, 1-2 ahead of the 18, and Mkhitaryan nods it through to himself and also puts it on the right side of the goalkeeper for AC Milan. 11 minutes gone. Now Inter are 2-0, and it looked like what would have been an embarrassing game for AC Milan that collected themselves, but only too late in the second half. So the first half basically was all Inter. They controlled the game. They kept playing their football, forcing their football. Now they went out, and Inzaghi said, we're going to change. We're not going to play the same exact way because, of course, we know that, AC Milan is going to come in guns blazing. So in world football, you have an option of going into the game and forcing your opponent by playing your own way, by playing your own game, whether you're Pep Guardiola or Arteta or, the team Arsenal or Man City or Barcelona or Real Madrid, the teams that like to keep the ball. So that's the coach that has the ability to force the way they play. And there's another game plan, which is prevent them from doing what they're doing, prevent them from play on them, and I can strategically sort of position my defensive players to close everything. And that's what Inter did. Inzaghi was very, very clever. He has good players, good energy. They come in, they change, the game. So, Lukaku comes in for Edin Dzeko. If not as good. He's better. He can hold up the play. They try to defend all the way up front, close AC Milan down everywhere. Of course, AC Milan came back the second half and was trying to, show their rival club that they're better and they're going to score, but it didn't happen for them. They were shut down. I thought from the first half that the partnership between Brahim Diaz and Olivier Giroud, that if this partnership ticked, we would be having a different conversation, and the game would have a different result. I guarantee you that. But this partnership between these two up front just didn't happen. You didn't see them. I saw, Brahim Diaz in parts of the game so aggressive and so wanting to get the ball, but it didn't happen 100% of the time. It just happened 25% of the time. Now, Inter Milan did that, almost 80% of the time, wanting the ball, winning these 50-50 challenges. Listen, Inter played a great game, and their coach technically and tactically superseded the AC Milan coach. And it was a great game. And it was a good watch. Listen, after coming out of yesterday's game with Real Madrid and Manchester City, don't forget that these two play maybe, if not the best football in the world, the best football in the world. But coming off of a game like that, you wouldn't expect that the second game would be as good. But hey, man, it was as good, if not better. These teams both, that's a derby, Italian derby. So it's a very emotional game. It's all emotions. It's all want to get to the ball first. It's all strong tackles. It's good football. It's running, till your tank is empty, basically. It's good to see these sorts of games towards semifinal, which of course derby games like we saw Inter Milan, AC Milan. Now, next week, I don't know. I see Inter Milan keeping, maybe AC Milan winning 1-0, but I'm not sure if Inter Milan is going to lose. I'm pretty sure AC Milan will try the best to win. Maybe they win, maybe 25%. What Inzaghi did in the second half, he prevented. You remember we just talked about the two kinds of plans. So he went with plan B, which is preventing them from playing the way they want or from scoring. So he defended for the majority of the second half, which was very clever by him. So I see him carrying that over to the next game and kind of keeping this momentum for his team and keeping that, sort of power of will, if I may. After having the 2-0 up earlier today, I'm pretty sure that Inter Milan is going to go and play the finals in Istanbul, Turkey. Thank you so much. This is what we wanted to bring you up today. The Champions League semifinal, second game. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that button, subscribe, and like and share, please. Thank you very much. And we'll see you after the Brighton game when Arsenal win it. Thank you and have a great rest of your week.